Have you ever wondered why this cycle just doesn't feel the same? Or it suddenly doesn't feel like a real bull run? If you have been in crypto for more than 5 years, then I am sure you know exactly what I am talking about. If you are new to crypto, what I am about to show you can be the answer that you are waiting for. And this is exactly what nobody's talking about, and one of the reasons I was censored in multiple platforms. This is exactly what they have been hiding from you. The entire bull run is in danger right now. Bitcoin just broke below the most important support level on this cycle. The $99.5 thousand level is completely lost. And this move puts the entire bull run at risk. This level was not just the average support levels on the charts. This was the structural line that was holding the entire market together. Once price fell below this level, liquidity instantly disappeared, triggering a massive chaos in the markets. Once price went below this level, liquidity instantly disappeared, triggering a massive chaotic move across the markets. This move feels almost intentional. It's like someone was waiting patiently for liquidity to be at its weakest levels before pulling the trigger. This is a critical market update, so you need to stick to the end of this video. So I'm going to give you exactly the levels you need to be watching for in the next 48 hours. In this video, I'm going to break down why this level matters so much, what Bitcoin must do to recover, and what that means for XRP that just lost the $2.30 support levels. We'll dive deep and understand why the bull run is absolutely in danger right now. So let's get started. Let me clarify, this was not a normal dip. It was triggered by a combination of dormant wallets moving large amounts of BTC, liquidity being extremely thin, and a mountain of leverage staked under key levels. Once the floor broke, everything fired at once. As you can see, every major digital asset is suffering right now. As you can see, Bitcoin was able to defend this level multiple times. Every time it was touching the yellow line, it was bouncing back immediately. Right now, this is an extremely dangerous position where support level is completely lost. Now, BTC must reclaim $99.5 thousand very fast. A clean daily close above that level flips momentum back. Failure to do so opens the door for a deeper correction. However, if it fails to reclaim that level, I would argue that there's a 99% chance we're going to have a deeper correction. That simple chart structure, of course, we need to watch for the macro scenario. As any other major asset, XRP followed BTC move and broke below $2.30 support level, which was the foundation of the entire recent trend. Unfortunately, XRP has failed to defend the $2.30 support level on the chart, and right now, if momentum doesn't shift, we could see a major correction. We could see XRP once again to revisit this yellow line on the chart, $1.87. If things get worse, we can even see a retest to $1.60. The next 48 hours are going to be extremely important to understand what's going to happen next to the markets. Dormant BTC wallets on the move adds more gasoline to the fire. Dormant Satoshi Era wallets on the move is definitely a systemic threat to BTC on this cycle. Old wallets moving in a low liquidity environment can have catastrophic consequences for the overall markets. Right now, the focus is extremely simple. BTC to reclaim $99.5 thousand and XRP to reclaim $2.30. Those are the levels you must be watching the next 48 hours. And this is not the time to be emotional. With every drop comes more opportunities to accumulate XRP at cheaper prices. I have been warning about these market conditions for the last months. Definitely one of the reasons why I have been suspended from Twitter. Now, the bull run isn't officially over yet. We have to be watching these levels very closely, but the bullish structure is definitely compromised. Unless we have some major shift happening, perhaps Donald Trump coming out and tweeting some bullish news, perhaps a change in the macro scenario and more liquidity being injected in the markets could flip this negative scenario. However, right now, the bullish structure is compromised. Have you ever wondered why this cycle just doesn't feel the same? Or it suddenly doesn't feel like a real bull run? If you have been in crypto for more than 5 years, then I am sure you know exactly what I am talking about. If you are new to crypto, what I am about to show you can be the answer that you are waiting for. And this is exactly what nobody's talking about, and one of the reasons I was censored in multiple platforms. This is exactly what they have been hiding from you. Well, this is what they are hiding from you. There's nobody talking about this. As you can see, the volume for BTC is even 500% lower than in the previous cycle. Let me explain. As you can see, the big financial institutions were accumulating large sums of Bitcoin. However, they were doing that back in 2014. They were also doing that in 2016, where you can see this huge spike on volume, 2018. And I remind you, Bitcoin was trading even below $10,000. Understand this is absolutely critical. Volume this cycle is basically non-existent. This has been a completely artificial cycle, a synthetic bull run, and the reason why is because liquidity is extremely low. We had major spikes in volume back in 2014, 2016, 2018, all the way until 2021. That's the last glimpse of liquidity on the charts. And guess what? Volume was extremely high when Bitcoin was extremely cheap. What a coincidence. Big financial institutions were indeed accumulating large sums of Bitcoin at discounted prices way before retail was getting on the game. From 2021 onwards, liquidity completely vanishes from the charts. That's right, there is no liquidity left. Now you might be wondering, how is it possible that we were making new all-time highs despite trading under a low volume environment? Well, the answer for that is that you don't need high volume to make new all-time highs, but you do need high volume to have strong support levels on the charts. Basically, with tiny liquidity, they can just pull the trigger and we can have massive liquidation events in the markets, massive drops in price. There's no support levels on the chart. And that makes market manipulation extremely easy to be orchestrated. Hence why a couple of weeks ago, we had the largest liquidation event in the history of crypto. That's why this bull run is not the same. The 4-year cycle is completely over. And that's why you see a massive market campaign that keeps pushing BTC towards the masses. Financial institutions are desperately trying to offload their BTC and they need retail's liquidity. Hence why you have people like Michael Saylor, who constantly goes around in every single major podcast promoting BTC as the next big thing. But in fact, financial institutions like BlackRock, Grayscale, they were actually buying BTC. They were accumulating BTC over 10 years ago. You need to hear this. The golden era of BTC is over a long time ago. The chart definitely doesn't lie. Now, if you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments if you are bullish or bearish on the markets right now, and drop me your XRP price prediction as well as your BTC price prediction for the next 5 years. Now, if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, drop a like, and I'm gonna see you in the next video. Done.